Happy Mother's Day to all the moms out there. Hi, I'm Christy. If you are new, I am from Northern Alberta, Canada, going Zone 2B, and I have a flower farm and homestead. And if you are returning, it's really great to see you. As you can hear, we have little peepers. They are two and 3 days old now, so I'm pretty excited to have some chicks back on the farm. So there's been a lot happening the past couple weeks. I will update you on some of our farm stuff. So as you can see, we have the chicks, but I also wanted to validate that we did actually have some stems ready for ranunculus for Mother's Day for our florist. For those of you that don't know, I grow for some of our local florists, cut flowers, and we do farm to florist wholesale. And so we've had a heat wave, and this heat wave is causing a lot of wildfires in northern Alberta and central Alberta. And it's very, very serious. Like, more than 25,000 people have been evacuated from their homes. It's very, very serious. So there are a lot of issues when you are growing cut flowers for cool season. When you're in a heat wave, especially in a structure like a greenhouse, things go dormant at 25 degrees Celsius, and we surpassed that. It was like 32. It was brutal. So it's been a challenge to keep things from going dormant, and we were successful. So this is a few clips of what we had going on to prevent losing everything, and what precautions we took to make sure that we kept it cool inside and were able to harvest and salvage some of our blooms for Mother's Day. Because of the weather, you can find these flowers all over the back roads up here, and they're just wild flowers growing along the side of the road. They're an enemy. We've also seen a lot of wildlife lately on the move. As you can see, there's a moose on the road going across the train tracks. This one has ticks really bad. Get it? As the wind and air pressures have been changing, we've had plumes of smoke coming from different directions. We have fires on all directions of us at a distance. We did actually get a really good rain shower that moved through. It was just a nice soaker, but it was just enough to green up the trees and give everything kind of just a little wash down. And it woke things up. But it didn't amount to much, but it was definitely something we were very grateful to have, at least that little bit of rain. The chickens, they were really enjoying life. Bugs everywhere. Even the horses did enjoy a little bit of a cool down with that nice little rain that we had. It went to 25 to 28 degrees Celsius during the day and didn't cool off much at night. I wanted to make sure I saved my ranunculus. So I made ice, and then I put it on the soil to cool down the corms and create a little bit of a environment where the temperatures weren't going to be cooking these poor plants as they're trying to push new buds and develop new flowers. So this has been my life. I'm making ice for plants, and now my fridge can't keep up with making ice, so I've been buying ice and creating I'll show you what else I've been doing, but I've been just creating a cooler environment just by applying ice and then putting ice in front of a fan, which is what we call a Alberta air conditioning unit, because up here we don't have air conditioning in our houses. We do this. We decided to order some shade cloth and put the shade cloth up inside the greenhouse because we didn't have any rope. It was an emergency. We needed to get it up, so we just did it inside, and it actually works really good because I can create kind of like a wind tunnel, and man, it is awesome. I also spray this cloth, and it creates like a rain. It works so good. So basically I'm venting, cooling with ice and cold water hosing, making mist. And I have fans going and just keeping everything as cool as possible. Thankfully, Chaz and Tyson have been around in the evenings to assist with the little tiny jobs that need to be done here and there. It makes it so much easier since I don't have irrigation set up in here yet. Maybe next year. I said maybe this year, last year, didn't I? But this is what I'm doing and it's working okay. It's definitely cooler. Well, we made it through that day. 2 worst ones to go. Look at these snapdragons. They're going for it. Oh, this one's got color. Look at that. Nice. I've been heavily harvesting out of here already, so there's a lot of bare spots, which I'm going to need to figure out what I'm planting. I just haven't planted anything in here because it's so hot. So once it starts to cool down, then I'm going to start replanting and get my next successions going here. This soapwort is a really nice filler, and it actually companion planted really well with garlic. So it was 32 degrees Celsius inside the greenhouse, and with this wind, creating this wind tunnel with the ice bags in front and the ice on the soil around some of my plants, we got it down to 19 degrees. The anemone and actually the marigolds are actually wanting to grow and bud up really well, but the anemones have been producing heavily. They kind of slowed down, but now are starting to push more growth. And look at all these buds for the ranunculus. These are the fall planted ones, or the fake fall planting ones, and they have so many stems. It is insane how much more they produce than the ones that were like planted when it was warmer. So my experiment did work very well. And as you can see, the shade cloth is doing a really good job. This is a 70% shade cloth, and I would not have, I was regretting it at first I thought, no, this is not going to work, but I would have regretted not getting it if I had gotten the 50 or like less. Those are definitely worth the investment. These are Godacia or is it Godacia or Clarkia? They're so pretty. They have that tropical vibe. I love them so much. And it is much cooler in here than it is outside, believe it or not, when it's this hot. But this works really good. Make sure that the blocks of ice are not busted up. They're solid and it works great. The Queen Anne's lace and the yarrow really put a lot of growth on this week, but the Queen Anne's lace is like, it's gonna be next week, and I'll bet you I'll be harvesting some of this. Cannot wait. I was hoping to have some for Mother's Day. Didn't happen. We have some naughty guinea fowl that like to eat the tulips, but the tulips are coming in really strong, and we're gonna have tulip time here in no time flat. So I am looking forward to that. Good husband. So this was the Mother's Day harvest that I had taken to my florist in town. I had taken other groups of flowers prior to that, but this was the kale that I had cut. I did notice that the delphiniums are coming up really strong, so I cannot wait to have some of these blooms to be able to harvest in the coming weeks. I did plant out my brassicas into these raised beds, and they are actually starting to put on some growth, even the ones that died back. And I'm just looking forward to cooler days. Each corm of ranunculus wholesale to buy them is about $1, and so I have 1,200 growing in here right now. I cannot let them go dormant. I need a good harvest off these, so beating this heat is definitely a challenge, and I'm very motivated to win this battle. So I'll keep going. another battle. Oh my goodness, you gotta just see this. 1 second. Hold on, this is too cute. See if they can jump yet. Almost. Come on guys, you can do it. Come on. Come on. Come on. You can do it. Come on. Not quite. Maybe they can get up on, oh, there's one on that. See if they can get up on this one. Come on, guys. Oh, look at you. Go, baby, go. Come on. You can do it. Peep, peep, peep. Oh, go, baby. Look at you go. So cute. Look at his cheeks. Look at him. Here. Look at his cheeks. Aw. You're a cute little guy. I picked a chick for Chaz and he doesn't like her. Well, thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I hope you enjoyed today's vlog and happy Mother's Day. We'll see you next time. Bye for now.